The three sisters haven't found food since yesterday. Hungry and tired, they sit hidden behind a bush, waiting for prey. Suddenly, in the distance, across the dry grassland, something dark starts to life. Not just one, but two. There it is, their prey. In the golden yellow afternoon sun of the Masai Mara, three tawny bodies silently move through the tall grass, like three witches from the Macbeth. Suddenly, the three sisters freeze. What they thought was something dark from afar turns out to be one of the most dangerous creatures of the African jungle, one of the Masai Mara's Big Five, Cape Buffalo. If it were just any buffalo, it might have been manageable. But these two are outcasts, pariahs. They must have done something wrong, and the rest of the buffalo herd threw them out. These outcasts are known to be dangerously stubborn and ill-tempered, so predators usually avoid targeting them. After being banished, they form their own groups. When their group is larger, the buffalo's temper somewhat cools down as they communicate among themselves. But the smaller the group, the hotter their heads, and the greater the danger. Here, there are only two outcast buffaloes, which means extremely dangerous. The buffaloes have already noticed the three sisters, but they don't seem to care. One slowly walks away from the potential battlefield. The other raises its horns and glares at the lionesses, a telltale warning evident in its body language. But an empty stomach doesn't recognize danger, especially when lunch seems ready and waiting, grazing just a few feet away in the bush. So, the boldest of the three sisters steps forward. One sister keeps a watchful eye on the situation from a distance, while the third seems to have given up and just sits down in the grass. The jungle is tense. The air is thick with anticipation. Suddenly, predator and prey are face to face. A charge. Dust flies everywhere, but the lioness misses a target. The three lionesses aren't cubs, juveniles, or even sub-adults. They are fully grown, but still they couldn't overpower these two outcast buffaloes. In fact, taking down even one buffalo would have been beyond their combined strength and strategy. They would have needed backup, at least 2 or 3 more lionesses, or they would have to call in a male lion to take on the buffaloes. Even then, it would take the strongest, bravest, and smartest of male lions to subdue these buffaloes. From the scene in front of us, it was clear that neither Mufasa, nor Simba, nor even Scar was here today to back up these lionesses. Our brave lioness still didn't give up. She kept circling, still on the hunt. At one point, the buffalo and the lioness were almost face to face, with only a 4-foot bush separating them. Surprisingly, the buffalo continued grazing without a hint of fear. Eventually, the lioness realized this was too tough a challenge. Disappointed and still hungry, she lay down. The other two sisters had given up the hunt long back. The three famished sisters will have to resume their hunt, but this time they won't be after larger game. Perhaps they will look for smaller prey like wildebeest, impala, or zebra.